championship.
Tonight could be the night for Sasha Banks. She's been waiting so long for this opportunity, and tonight, the opportunity's knocking on her door.
Tonight could be the night Sasha finally realizes she is inferior to the Queen. One-on-one for the championship for the first time ever. Two long-time rivals.
These two women know each other so well. They're going to be able to meet each other at every single opportunity.
It's going to get gritty. It's going to get dirty, as we see from the opening bell. These two trying to out-muscle one another.
I don't know if that's a smart move from Sasha Banks.
Almost a slightly conservative approach. Neither one of these two want to make any early mistakes.
Can't afford to make any mistakes. And Charlotte backing Sasha into the corner.
Create a little bit of an opening here. Oh.
Banks out of the way. Banks with the roll-up.
Shoulders down on Charlotte, who kicks out.
Banks is going to have to do just that. Rely on her quickness.
Well, that just goes to show how evenly matched these two competitors are with the WWE Women's Championship on the line.
They may be evenly matched, but Charlotte has the bigger... The champion into the cover! She's got a long way to go before she should be thinking about a pinfall victory. Cover by the challenger! Calls the pin off with a rope break.
Oh. Nice back rotation suplex.
Up and... Meteora! Strong words from Banks earlier tonight as she claimed that Charlotte's been dodging her ever since both women set foot in WWE last year.
It's not a claim, Michael. It's a fact. In the last 10 months, these two have been in WWE. Charlotte has yet to face Sasha one-on-one before tonight. That's just absurd.
That's because Charlotte had plenty of other, more deserving challengers like Natalya and Paige. Those are women with accomplished WWE resumes, while all the quote-unquote boss has done is lose and complain.
Oh, there it is, the abdominal stretch.
Grabbing the ankle for extra... Oh, and she gets out of it.
She has renewed life now, Michael. Setting up.
Everyone must bow to the Queen, especially her opponent. Wow, Sasha Banks gets the reversal. Meteora. Some early trouble for the Queen, but she's come back from tougher.
Yeah, but the boss has determination like few other competitors here in WWE. That could be trouble for Charlotte.
Gosh, malicious. For the win to retain the championship.
Sasha Banks quickly getting the shoulder up.
Still a lot more fight left. Renee, you and I were both there for the beginning of this relationship between Sasha Banks and Charlotte.
Yeah, we have, Graves. They've grown into the ring together. They've evolved together. Unfortunately, they've evolved into two different things.
And by that, you mean that Charlotte has evolved into a... champion, while Sasha has evolved into a egotistical loser.
Good one, Graves. Charlotte's found success and she's evolved into the dirtiest player in the game, much like her father. Meanwhile, Sasha's evolved into one of the most popular superstars in all of WWE.
It's gonna be big.
And there's the reversal from Sasha Banks.
Up and... Meteora!
Popped up. Meteora. All the way up and around the world.
A thing of beauty from Sasha. Just 6 days ago, SmackDown Live hosted the WWE Draft. Raw's second pick of the night was Charlotte. Raw picked 7 other competitors before picking up Sasha Banks. That has to be bothering the boss.
Oh, definitely does. Sasha calls herself a legit boss, so the fact that other superstars were deemed as more valuable has to be painful for Banks. Frankly, I think Charlotte deserves the higher draft spot.
Sasha Banks commanding respect right now.
And let's just hope Banks has enough stamina to pull through.
She scurries out of there.
Here she goes, back in the ring now.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Up and Meteora.
You guys brought up Charlotte getting picked before Sasha in the draft, and I think Sasha finds inspiration from it, not anger. It put a huge chip on her shoulder, and she wants to prove her worth right out of the box.
That's right, Renee. Winning that title and beating the first woman picked in the draft will prove that Banks is the boss.
Producing a trampling.
Knee right to the spine. But Sasha Banks pulls off the counter.
Nice back rotation suplex.
I'm going to switch things up tonight and ask you, Corey, how does Sasha win the title tonight?
It'd be easier to answer for Charlotte's side, but you want me to answer the hard question and set the example for the other two? I get it. Banks needs to use every ounce of knowledge she has on Charlotte. She needs to use every counter, make 0 mistakes, and somehow come close to a perfect match.
Oh, man. I asked Corey before about Sasha Banks' path to victory. Now, Renee, how can Charlotte overcome the boss?
You have to frustrate Sasha Banks, the boss. She's extremely confident. You have to put a dent.
The champion into the cover.
And Sasha Banks pops the shoulder up.
Just needs to do more damage.
Charlotte going for the figure 4. Once she locks it in, if she can bridge out to the figure 8, this one's over. Locked in tight. Charlotte into the bridge. She somehow breaks free.
But you have to wonder how much damage was done.
The heart of these competitors is showing through tonight.
The adrenaline is coursing through their veins.
Back stunner. And there's the reversal from Sasha Banks. Airport neck slam.
Oh, man. Heavy duty right hand.
Can I just point out how absurd it is that Sasha Banks has not had a one-on-one title opportunity until tonight? She's been here for 10 months.
Hey, Banks has had her chances. For example, she had a triple threat at WrestleMania where she failed to win the title. The women's roster here has never been bigger, and sometimes you have to seize an opportunity like a triple threat or a fatal 4-way.
I should mention that WrestleMania match Corey's alluding to might very well have been won by the boss until Ric Flair got involved and kept Banks from taking part at the end of the match.
And she was a sore loser about it. No wonder she didn't get any opportunities after that.
Charlotte has been unstoppable for almost an entire year. She's been a champion here for 307 consecutive days. That's the longest reign since Trish Stratus held the previous women's championship.
Well, that just says it all, doesn't it, Cole? She won the Divas title last year, retired it at WrestleMania, won the Women's Championship the same night, and has been...
And Sasha Banks now. What is the boss going to do? She's running away. To her feet. Oh, right hand.
Sasha's finally realized she's no match for Charlotte, because she was climbing out of the ring and was about to jump over the barricade.
And now Charlotte's going to take advantage even more.
I don't quite see it that way, but nonetheless, Charlotte with a big boot to the face of Sasha, who's in trouble.
Charlotte's doing everything she can to keep the boss down. She knows where Sasha keeps moving. That could be the advantage that Sasha has here tonight.
And now Charlotte mocking the boss.
Deserve this! This is mine! This is
Charlotte just
That she doesn't belong.
Yeah, and all she did was fire Sasha up. Who drives Charlotte into the apron, spine first. And now Charlotte trying to create space and stay away from the boss.
Charlotte back in the ring.
Now, wait a minute.
Sasha just threw the title to Dana Brooke.
Oh,
This looks familiar.
and the official caught Dana. Dana slammed to the locker room.
See you bye, Dana. To the back.
But a lion cheating and stealing.
This is a great call.
Sasha Banks idolized Eddie Guerrero, the best to ever do that.
Let this match be one-on-one.
Classic Latino heat, but will it pay off for the boss?
Inside the ring now, to the outside, which will start the referee's count.
Boom. What a drop kick.
On the mark.
What a brutal assault from the boss.
Momentum has clearly swung her way. There's the backstabber. Sasha rolls through. Big.
And the ropes break this one up.
Great ring awareness there, Michael.
Charlotte with a nice reversal. DDT.
I'm not sure Charlotte should be showing up for competition like this.
But Sasha Banks pulls off the counter. Here it comes. Oh, look at his aggression in the corner.
Yeah, boot right in the jaw. Bang, Sasha. Things aren't looking good for her.
Oh, I know what's coming next.
Straight punch.
Taking it to the midsection. These attacks to the core are clearly having an effect here.
I am feeling a titanic shift roaring through this crowd right now.
Well, you're not the only one, Saxton. It's all coming to all the way for the top.
Charlotte sure dodged that one. She did indeed. Collision by Sasha.
Sasha Banks is scaling the ropes once more.
Dangerous part of town here. Charlotte thwarting whatever plans Banks had for the moment. Now the queen.
Oh, yeah, Sasha's in a world of trouble now that Charlotte's coming to meet her up on that top rope.
Look at this, just rifling off rights. The queen is about to end this. If this connects, it's game over for the boss.
Oh, my God. Banks hung up on the top rope and Charlotte in firm control.
There's no way Sasha recovers from that.
I don't know what Charlotte's got planned, but I don't think it's going to look good for Banks.
Oh no, what's the queen doing?
Sasha Banks is hurt.
Oh my. Oh no.
Look out! Moonsault! Incredible athleticism!
Boom, what a forearm. Here she goes, back in the ring now.
Oh, she knows that one works.
Charlotte. This is it. Time to go to school.
Banks says not today.
Roll through.
Oh, Sasha may have Charlotte where she wants her. Look at this!
Oh, Charlotte gonna tap.
Hang on, Queen.
Look at the torque on Charlotte's back.
Oh, Charlotte using her long legs to get to the ropes, forcing the referee to break the hold, but the damage has been done. Well, both these women are absolutely spent, Corey. They have given it their all here tonight.
Both women trying to regroup, come up with a new plan that was so close for Sasha Banks.
Sasha struggling to try to get back to her feet. Charlotte as well.
Who can push through? Who can overcome?
Oh, backstabber! Big statement! Charlotte's in trouble! What's Charlotte gonna do?
We got a new champion!
Welcome to WWE Backlash, where we kick off this historic evening by crowning the inaugural SmackDown Women's Champion in a six-pack elimination challenge.
Becky Lynch, Naomi, Natalya, Carmella, Bliss, and Nikki Bella are all vying to make history tonight.
Nikki Bella and Natalya have held titles before, but there's a lot of hungry talent looking to make their mark tonight.
Earth-shaking power slam.
That'll hinder your modeling career. Gut-wrench suplex. Making it look easy. Looking stunned. Looking rocked. Oh, saw it coming.
Back now inside the ring.
She got out of the way there. Her evasion techniques are on point.
She's taken it to the floor when she can be ever so dangerous.
Kick right to the midsection. Oh, foot just stomping down.
Natalya definitely has a few things to say about it.
So ruthless.
Carmella is making her presence known.
Running clothesline.
And Naomi manages to reverse out of that one.
From behind. Back suplex.
Cover here.
Very curious move to go for a pinfall at this point.
Still seems a little early.
What a nasty, nasty move.
Naomi wants everyone to know that she's in charge.
Neck breaker. Full Nelson. Dragon suplex. Oh, man.
Go for it again.
Double chicken wing applied. Textbook vertical suplex. Bam. Forearm to the face. Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Yeah, it's going to take more than that.
Watch this here. Flatliner.
Face first.
Incoming!
Alexa is playing to the crowd instead of handling her business here.
Oh, look at this. Uh-oh. What a hurricane. For the first time tonight, Becky. Here we go. No, right in the mat. Face first. That certainly wasn't pretty.
Natalya seemed to have forgotten. She's in a match right now.
And again.
Corey, that's a unique suplex. Wrist clutch suplex. Perfect. That will get your attention.
Now we have Nikki on the attack.
Oh, look at that scoop slam. That enough?
This is some great offense by Alexa Bliss.
Forearm to the face. Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Hoping to end it here.
What a suplex. Naomi has been eliminated.
Time's over, Saxton.
Bringing it back into the ring. Becky Lynch makes the cover. And Nikki kicks out.
Try for it early.
Every woman in this match has to be feeling the pressure, but Becky Lynch has to be feeling it just a little bit more due to the WWE draft a few months ago.
The last kicker was the very first woman to be picked for SmackDown Live. That means that Daniel Bryan and Shane...
Becky with a takedown, looking for the disarmer. Can she cinch it in?
Disarmer! It's got to be over!
No, she escapes it.
Yeah, I don't know if she had it locked in fully, Michael.
DDT. Nikki Bella knocked her.
Hell of a suplex. Oh, no.
we continue to see incredible perseverance from these competitors.
The war continues to rage on with no superstar willing to give an inch.
Ooh, what impact.
Now we have Becky Lynch on the attack.
Interesting move here, taking the match to the outside.
She's got her bellow buster.
Look at this. Boom, nice.
Defenseless in the corner now.
Oh, elbow.
Out the arm.
Hey, Becky just aggressively going after that arm. There she goes.
Oh, look at it.
Toss to the outside.
Nikki Bella is trying to get into her opponent's head. What else is new?
Oh, stomping away. Hit the mark with that one.
Bliss gripping the neck.
And Sagiri finds the mark. Oh, look at this. Oh, now it's Becky Lynch making her pay.
What grace. Float over into the...
Watch out!
Step up for the...
Carmella's getting after it now. Really taking control here.
And she's back in the ring now.
A humiliating slap.
Nicely done, snap suplex.
So quick.
Woo-wee.
Nikki Bella doing a great job of turning that one around. Step up for the... Oh, man, what a strike! Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch.
Oh, this is some good offense. Oh, there it is.
Man, Bliss shoulders down. Championship on the line. There's the elimination. So Bliss has been eliminated. She's out. She escapes the hold.
Just when it looked like her night was over, too.
Elbow smash. Oh, and the rolling neck snap.
And down with the suplex.
Carmella letting her opponent know how she feels. Caught with the elbow.
Right on the jaw. Insulting.
Suplex. Quickly into the cover with the title on the line.
New champion. New champion.
Nikki Bella has been eliminated.
The odds-on favorite just hit the showers.
Becky Lynch just too fast for her.
Now it's Becky Lynch making her pay.
Abdominal stretch. It's locked in.
This is a great way to wear down your opponent.
And it's Natalya with the reversal. Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch.
some attitude.
Carmella is feeling good right now, but she better find a way to finish this thing.
Oh, clothesline!
Back in from the floor.
Oh, targeting the stomach.
Single leg drop kick.
To the outside.
Don't know if it's going to work, but Becky is playing mind games now.
Big time clothesline.
Good grief.
Hellacious power slam.
Becky Lynch setting up the nice explosive suplex.
With the championship on the line.
Becky Lynch sends
Natalya has been
Becky and
eliminated.
Natty trained together, but this is all about the SmackDown Women's title.
Oh, a jumping arm breaker. Suicide dive. There's not a single person sitting in this arena.
It's pandemonium, Cole.
Now it's Becky Lynch making her pay.
That won't just separate your shoulder, that'll divorce it.
Snapmare. And the rolling neck snap. Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch. There's the arm wringer. Leg drop. Becky effectively targeted the arm there. Power from the suplex. Followed by a leg drop.
Becky Lynch.
And she's able to break out of it.
The lesson to learn here, Cole, is that you can never count her out.
There's the arm wringer. Leg drop! Becky Lynch is just brutal right now. Going to have a hard time stopping Becky when she's doing this. Oh, man. Becky is dismantling that arm.
Taking out the arm, great strategy.
Becky Lynch is looking for the ending.
It's in! Disarm her! I can't believe she's hanging on this long.
She's got a tap.
No escape, only surrender. Becky's opponent's finished.
And the cell is coming down. And can you imagine what is going through the minds of these two women?
So much stress, so much emotion to have the Hell in a Cell settling down around the ring. It's terrifying.
You can see the trepidation on both competitors' faces. It's just become real to them. They are locked inside this menacing structure, and the battle is about to begin.
Everybody knows that this kind of... Oh,
And Charlotte went right after Sasha.
Charlotte wasting no time. The cell's still being lowered.
Charlotte realizes the magnitude of the situation, and she wants to reclaim her throne. There is no hesitation. The Queen is going to injure Sasha Banks before the cell even lowers.
It's not only about the championship, it's personal. Charlotte wants to shorten the career of Sasha Banks. And these two are outside the cell, guys.
Here we go. Women starting outside Hell in a Cell.
And look at now. Sasha going to drive Charlotte out of the barricade.
Sasha returning the favor to the Queen.
And she is out cold.
Oh, big moves here for Banks.
Gotta fight fire with fire. It's exactly what the boss is trying to do to the Queen.
Let's fight dirty.
This is bad. Oh, look at no. You can't climb up there.
That's what she's doing, Cole.
These women have heard they can't their entire careers. They're proving everybody wrong right out of the gate in Hell in a Cell.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Bang off the cell.
Queen hanging on for dear life.
This being unfamiliar territory for these women, I feel they're using the scene pretty well.
Sasha's still climbing.
Sasha Banks looking to get creative. Good night, Banks.
Are you kidding me?
Sasha's in trouble. I mean, she's in this much pain over. Whoa.
The referee's trying to check on Banks, trying to make sure she's physically able to continue this competition.
She can't walk.
Sasha barely able to make it to her feet.
Can imagine the frustration from Sasha Banks here, though. I mean, this moment, she's been waiting for this for so long.
Oh, this hometown crowd trying to will Sasha Banks back into this match.
Banks doesn't need the support of the crowd. She needs a doctor.
This is not how Sasha wanted this to go down in her hometown.
In a bad way. Sasha can't even stand.
I mean, the officials may want to consider just calling this.
And it would be a darn shame.
I agree. It would be a darn shame, Michael, but you got to think about career longevity. You have to think about the health and the wellness of Sasha Banks.
This one's over before it even began.
Yeah, it's too bad, too. This was supposed to be an historic night.
Oh, no.
And well, the EMTs have come out here now, and they've got the stretcher, and it looks like they're going to take Sasha back. And I hope Charlotte's proud of herself, because nobody wanted to see this end like this.
We knew this was a dangerous matchup, a dangerous situation for both women, but you have to feel a little bit for Sasha Banks, never even getting the opportunity.
Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, Sasha Banks is unable to compete. Therefore, here is your winner due to forfeit, and the new...
Sasha, wait a minute!
I don't know about this.
Sasha back on her feet! Oh, and Sasha Banks!
Banks has lost it.
Sasha Banks is going after everyone in her path. Nobody's going to stand in her way here tonight.
Come on, Sasha.
Somebody needs to stop Banks for her own well-being.
The boss does what she wants when she wants.
We know Hell in a Cell can end people's careers. And right now, Sasha Banks is in a bad way if she steps in between those ropes.
And here we go, Hell in a Cell underway. What does Sasha have left?
Sasha Banks is asking Charlotte if that's all she's got. No way Sasha's gonna go out like that.
And there's the reversal from Sasha Banks. Running Bulldog.
And Charlotte was able to get out of danger there.
Lucky for her. Oh, this is not good at all. The pendulum backbreaker stretch.
Oh, man, by the hair.
Hair whip.
Oh, well-measured strike. What we are seeing now is confidence. The growing confidence of Charlotte in this match.
It's ironic. Most of the damage we've seen in this match so far happened outside the Hell in a Cell, even before the match began.
Sasha can barely stand, and now trying to defend the Women's Championship in the biggest match of her life?
The cell is now locked.
No escape for anybody now. Charlotte cannot believe that Sasha Banks is still in this match.
I believe in Sasha's mind. She's thinking, I've worked too hard, too long to lose it like this.
Oh, she's not looking good here.
The first thing she needs to do is somehow get out of that corner.
Yet another counter.
It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
And it's Charlotte with the reversal.
There's a reason why she's genetically superior. Charlotte's always had a flair for offense, guys.
And here comes Charlotte.
Uh-oh. Now that was athletic. Charlotte knows that every for the championship. She's still in it.
Gonna take more than that.
Setting up for the T-bone.
How much more can the boss have left?
I don't know. This might be too much for Sasha's body to take.
A surprising reversal from Sasha Banks. As we all know, Hell in a Cell matches tend to deteriorate once the competitors leave the confines of the ring. And she's back in the ring now.
Sasha Banks is showing a ton of bravery, but is it smart? Is Sasha in any condition to compete on the highest level with Charlotte?
Well, Sasha trying to use her emotions, the energy from her home crowd to continue to fight.
Sasha's just going on flat-out adrenaline. She has to be after being powerbombed through the announce table.
To your point, Renee, it's not smart for Sasha to compete in this match, but Sasha has been in this situation before where she lost that Women's Championship only after a couple weeks. She doesn't want that taste of bitterness in her mouth again.
Oh, this is not good at all. The pendulum backbreaker stretch.
Her arms just twisted up.
Sasha Banks pulls off the counter.
And another reversal. Seems like we're back where we began, Michael.
And again!
In control here with a swinging neck breaker.
Textbook.
Oh, this is not good at all. The pendulum backbreaker stretch.
That'll have you walking funny. And there's the reversal from Sasha Banks.
An impressive series of moves.
Looks like nobody's budging, Cole.
Swinging neck breaker.
Textbook. Make way for the Queen, peasants. The Queen gaining momentum.
Running leg drop.
Oh, she knows how it works.
Charlotte sure dodged that one. She did indeed.
That'll have you walking funny. What are we going to see here?
Oh, neck breaker. A surprising reversal from Sasha Banks. Just assaulting the torso here.
Clearly part of the game plan, Michael. Setting up for the...
Pulls off the counter.
Oh, it didn't go as planned there. Nice leg pick.
Knee drop. Oh, sit out slam. In control here with a swinging neck breaker.
Textbook.
Here it comes.
Just a debilitating neck breaker.
Charlotte, so impressive, so powerful. Look at a backpack stunner. Up and face first, flapjack. In control here with a swinging neck breaker.
Textbook.
Oh, this is not good at all. The pendulum backbreaker stretch.
Charlotte is really going to work now. She's taking command of the situation. That'll have you walking funny.
Oh, straight forearm.
And there's the reversal from Sasha Banks.
Charlotte with a nice one. Charlotte with a big smile on her face, and it may only be a matter of time. But Sasha Banks, backstabber!
Bank statement locked in.
Can Banks do this?
Sasha's only got this one moment. She's got to seize it.
The Queen is in trouble. Oh, look at the incredible power of the Queen. Oh, God. Sasha Banks already injured back right off the apron.
There were risks that I don't think both women thought of before they stepped into the ring. The toll it could take emotionally and physically could ruin futures.
I disagree with you, Graves. They knew exactly what the risk was. They knew how this could shorten their careers, but they wanted it so bad.
Okay, I think you're right, Renee. The only thing these women are more driven by than the Raw Women's Championship is the ability to write history, and we're witnessing it right now.
The ability to write history and break through any glass ceiling.
Lost in the corner right now.
I think the referee should stop this. This is just prolonging the agony for Sasha Banks.
That is the last thing I guarantee you Sasha Banks wants. As much pain and suffering that she's going through right now.
I understand that, but someone has to look out for the well-being of these two superstars, and it's not going to be them.
Bringing it back between the ropes. Clothesline! Off with their head. I've got to say, the amount of punishment we've seen in the match would have already ended most superstars.
The level of resilience we're seeing is off the charts.
You have to ask, what has Sasha done to the already hurt lower back of hers? Charlotte's been punishing it, but Sasha's added to the pain with all the risks she's taken.
Yeah, you're right, Byron. We've seen Sasha twisted in all directions.
Sasha Banks in a bad way in the center of the ring.
Remember, anything goes inside Hell in a Cell.
Banks realized what the Queen had in mind. Sasha fighting desperately. Here we go! The Queen driven straight into the cage. I don't know how Sasha's even doing this. Bad back at all. Pure adrenaline, pure gut. Oh my God! You have to admire the guts and determination we are seeing from the champion.
These women are not...
It's all for the championship. It's all to make history. Who's going to dig down deep? Sasha Banks, steel chair in hand.
It's all perfectly legal.
You want to play dirty? You got it. Oh!
Banks puts on the brakes for the moment, but Charlotte's still determined to drive Sasha into the steel chair. Boom! What a right hand from Charlotte. Oh, man.
Got the chops.
Nasty chop by Charlotte. Oh, and another one. Lining up the boss. The trademark Flair chops, inflicting agony upon the boss.
Just breaking her down.
And the Queen taking a moment to enjoy.
No time for gloating in a matchup like this.
And here comes Banks.
The fury of fists.
Sasha still hurt. Ooh.
Need more hurt after that.
Once again, oh no! Face first off the steel chair. Charlotte with a fantastic counterattack.
That's why she's the queen. Not again.
One of these competitors is eventually looks like she's struggling for air. And that's a direct result of this continued assault on the torso.
She's looking to kick this thing into high gear out here near the savage steel Hell in a Cell. Here she goes, back in the ring now. Whack!
Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
She just keeps using that.
Hey, wouldn't you? Flair showing her genetic superiority. And here comes Charlotte. Nice job by Charlotte there.
Taking it to her midsection yet again.
How she's absorbing this punishment is beyond me.
Charlotte with a nice reversal.
And Charlotte the midsection, and the boss is in trouble, and Charlotte now dominating.
Here comes that aggressive side of Charlotte.
What is Charlotte thinking here?
Oh, look at this!
The Queen is going to break the boss in half.
Continuing to attack that damaged lower back of the boss.
Bouncing Charlotte off the cell!
Charlotte got too cocky for her own good.
Another one! And here comes Sasha!
I can't believe Sasha still has anything left.
Here she goes! Whoa! Sasha caught herself! Sasha caught herself!
From Sasha Banks! Off the Hell in a Cell! Are you kidding me?
How bad do you want it? How bad does Charlotte and Sasha Banks want to be women's champion?
Something's got to give at this point.
You see the exhaustion, the emotion, downright agony from both women. Who can stay in this?
Running FTO plants him.
Nicely done.
Shows no mercy.
In that poor chair.
It looks like a twisted heap.
She's really relying on that object a lot now.
And I can't say that I blame her. Charlotte trying to figure out, what do I have to do? What do I have to do to put away Sasha Banks and win back the Women's Championship?
Pulling out all the stop firing, as you mentioned. Charlotte now with a table set up, looking to do perhaps permanent damage to Sasha Banks.
First the steel chair, now the table.
Charlotte decided this ends now. This battle is over. The Queen is taking her crown home.
Is there even worth the risk at this point? These women are going to destroy each other.
Oh my goodness.
In the heat of the moment, you don't ask yourself those questions. It's not about is it worth it. It's about becoming the champion.
No time to think about the pain, but what your body's gonna feel like tomorrow.
This match has the potential of breaking down out here near the steel structure. Charlotte turns it around.
Nice move.
Back in the ring now. Oh, this is not good at all. The pendulum backbreaker stretch.
It looks like Charlotte is setting a very good pace.
The Queen gaining momentum.
How are either of these women going to walk out of here?
Forget about walking out of here. It'd be a miracle if either one can crawl out.
And these women, they've gone through a tremendous amount here inside Hell in a Cell. How either woman is still fighting is beyond me. Kick right to the midsection.
I think we know what's coming up next, Michael.
Indeed we do.
Natural selection. The champ's eyes look glazed over.
This is Charlotte's. Figure four locked in. Charlotte gonna look for the bridge.
And there it is, the figure eight.
This is not where the...
And Corey, she releases the hold.
Looks like a questionable decision on paper, but I'm sure she has something up.
Oh, and look at this. Charlotte outside the ring. What is she going to do now?
Whatever it takes.
Charlotte may be on the hunt.
Oh, boy.
The desperate Queen reaching deep into the arsenal.
Banks better start moving.
Charlotte went through the last one. Now she's looking to return the favor for the boss.
Charlotte has Sasha right where she wants her.
Charlotte can taste the victory. She can taste the history of being the first woman to be victorious inside Hell in a Cell.
Sasha better dig deep and come up with a plan quick, because right now Charlotte looks like she's about to close the deal.
Both these ladies have thrown everything at each other, all in the name of walking out of Hell in a Cell as the women's champion.
Sasha on the table. Charlotte Flair. What does the Queen have in mind? Smash talk in your face. Oh my God, Charlotte's gonna head up to the top rope here.
High risk, high reward.
No.
Charlotte had no idea. And Banks from behind, and here comes the boss.
Where did Sasha find this fire? How is she still mobile?
That fight, that grit of the boss.
Sasha's a little dazed, but trying to clear the way for whatever she has in mind.
Sasha positioning the table for God knows what.
She's in control. She's got a big plan. That back, though, still taking it out of Banks.
Sasha's like the Walking Dead at this point. She just keeps moving forward. Banks wants the championship. Banks wants the victory.
She's about to get it.
Sasha's back just too damaged. She couldn't support Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, both of these women showing the effects of the grueling, historic Hell in a Cell. Sasha just tossed out of the table. And this is a vicious Charlotte.
Charlotte will resume her original plan here, perhaps to send Sasha through that table.
If she doesn't, this one will be over. Sasha can barely stand.
The Queen more than happy to inflict
Natural selection. That's going to be it.
Good night. Cover. Hook to the leg. Got her. Charlotte picks up the win.
Here is your winner and the new Raw Women's Champion, Charlotte.
And then she fixed her crown.
a true battle of attrition inside Hell in a Cell. But we have a new women's champion.